I feel good, you look great. I like you, I can't wait.
Hi and welcome back to the channel. And after last week, this is going to be a very quick one, but quite an important one on industry news. So welcome to Rideshare Buddy UK. My name's Kevin and this is an update on VAT. So as you're probably aware, Uber has to pay VAT on its turnover. Now the VAT man thinks it should be on the full turnover, which is what the customer pays. Uber is arguing that it should only pay VAT on its profits, and it's quoting the tour operator's margin scheme. Vatman doesn't think that applies because Uber is not a tour operator, it is a private hire company. As such, it doesn't qualify, and so that's going to court case. Now the next thing is Uber took Sefton to court about the status of private hire companies. It wants all private hire companies to be classed as the same as it is, and it was guaranteed in court that Uber is the primary contract between rider and Uber. It's not a contract between driver and passenger. Now it took Sefton to court to clarify that across the entire country, so now every private hire company is now the principal in the contract between rider and company. It is not between rider and driver. That means practically all private hire companies, if it's more than one or two cars basically, will come under the VAT threshold and will need to charge VAT on fares. So that happened a couple of months ago. So now the private hire companies are beginning to fight back. A large proportion of private hire companies, about half of the biggest companies in the UK, has written an open letter to Jeremy Hunt asking for VAT on private hire and taxi journeys to be zero rated. So that will mean it's pretty much status quo. And that's what I'm asking Jeremy Hunt to do, because at the moment, VAT of 20% applies to all fares. That's what the situation is. That's what the legal situation is. So private hire companies who aren't charging VAT on their passenger fares are living on borrowed time before the VAT man comes knocking on their door. Now, if what private hire companies want to do, and this letter is to try and lobby the government into making it zero rated, the same way that bus fares are zero rated, and I believe trains are also zero rated. So they want taxis and private hire to also be zero rated. But are they likely to be successful in this? How soon will they be successful? I don't think they'll work. I don't think they'll be successful. At the moment, the country is broke. When the Tories came into power, they held up their letter saying, sorry, there's no money left. But now they've got us into £2.5 trillion worth of debt. So not only is there no money left, the Tories have racked up bills on the credit card, and the credit card has been torn up. We have no money. And this is a handy way for the taxman to get a little bit of money in, especially as Jeremy Hunt wants to do a headline grabbing tax cut for the next election. And the odds are he's going to abolish inheritance tax. He's going to bribe the wealthy in the country with inheritance tax abolition. That's going to cost him about £7 billion. Now he needs to find the money to pay for that, and the VAT on private hire and taxi fares will go a long way towards that. In 2022, the value of the private hire market and taxi market was £8 billion. 20% of that is £1.5 billion. So the VAT man can raise £1.5 billion in VAT by having VAT added to fares. It's a stealth tax. It's what the Tories love. Tories love stealth taxes. They love passing on tax cuts for the rich and quietly sticking them onto the poor. and this is a perfect one for them to do. So I don't think Jeremy Hunt is going to agree to a zero rated fares. I think he's going to push for the full 20%. That's going to give him £1.5 billion that he can use to help fund the abolition of the inheritance tax in and run up to the next election. So that's what I think. I think private eye companies are living on borrowed time if they're not charging VAT. Now, how they're going to deal with that, I don't know. Will they up the price by 20% or will they deduct 20% off driver earnings? We shall see. But the battle has started. Private hire operators are pushing for zero rated VAT on private eye trips. I don't think it'll happen. I think Jeremy Hunt wants that money. He needs that money so he can fund some bribery in the run up to the next election. But that's it. Quick one for today. Just a quick update on the VAT situation and private hire fares. So until next time, please like, subscribe and share, and put your comments below about what you think about the VAT and private hire fares.